What's up YouTube? This is your boy G back on another video. So today, gusto ko lang i-share yung napanood ko sa Netflix this past weekend. Another horror film, Tagalog, alright, na medyo nagustuhan ko. Sunod. So Sunod is a recent Tagalog film na available na sa Netflix, starring Carmina Villaroel. Villaroel. Did I pronounce it right? Villaroel. Alright, so Carmina, si Carmina, ex ni Rostom. Starring Carmina and a couple of other guys, specifically Susan Africa. Alam mo na, kilala mo yung Susan Africa, yung nanay ni Judy Ann Santos dun sa teleserye niya before. Marakalara yata yun, doon ko siya naalala. So, andun pa rin siya, astig pa rin siya umarte. A couple of other guys like JC Santos. Now, quick overview about the film. Okay, this is horror film, alright? But I'm gonna tell you right away, it's not that scary. Kung medyo matatakotin ka talaga sa mga pelikulang horror, sa mga The Grudge or The Ring or something like that, this movie is a little bit different. So, pwede mo siyang panoorin. Actually, kasama ng pamilya, hindi siya ganun nakakatakot. Although, merong eksena dito na medyo gruesome, yung parang sasaksakin niya na ganun. So, kung medyo sensitive ka sa ganun, yun lang, yung eksena lang yung wag mong tignan. But let's jump right into it. Okay, so, as what we always do, we're gonna rate this, or we're gonna discuss some things like story, acting, of course, cinematography and sound, and of course, my overall thoughts about it. So, let me begin about the story. Now, story ang pinakamalakas, alright, o asset ng pelikulang to. Aside from a little bit of cinematography. But let me begin with the story, okay? By the way, without spoiling so much, just an overview. Si Carmina dito is may sakit na anak at kailangan niya nata ng pera talaga. So, alam mo na pupuntahan kung anong kailangan mo ng pera. Maliban sa magbenta ng front row or magbenta ng mga online pagkain ngayon, mga beshi, cyst, girl, call center, right? Call center. So, nag-call center siya. Itong movie na to, hindi pa uso yung work from home. So, pumapasok pa siya sa opisina ng call center. That's pretty smart, as a matter of fact. And I kind of like it that they're going in this call center route. Because if you probably notice, a lot of other movies, John Lloyd and such, they always go with that corporate thing. Not really a call center, but they always discuss things like manager sila, anak sila ng mayaman or something, those kind of stuff. Pero kung isipin nyo mabuti, not really a lot of filmmakers out there are creating movies regarding call centers. They just don't really want to discuss or to tell the stories of call center agents, right? So I really appreciate na itong movie na to is yun yung strength niya. It's just pretty weird kasi yung call center dito, guys, yung mga BPO friends ko dyan, probably stereotyping, not a lot of other call center. Yung mga call center agent naman, hindi naman sila sensitive eh. We're open-minded. Sa mga sensitive, maybe ma-offend sila ng a little bit because itong movie na to is medyo nagpo-portray ng kasamaang side ng call center. It's not really the focus of the movie, but it's a little bit of storytelling. I'm trying to think if it's really necessary. They're like portraying yung call center is not that good, or yung probably yung mga pwede mong pasukin or pwede mong abutan pag pumasok ka sa call center, May mga manyakis, may mga iti-take advantage ka, na yung boss mo horrible. I think it's just because of the probability and statistics na napakaraming BPO out there, and of course, the probability and the statistics na mangyari o na magkaroon yun is a little bit higher than some. But it doesn't mean na lahat ng BPO or, doesn't mean na kailangan natin stereotype lahat ng BPO na ganun. But anyway, if you're not sensitive enough, it's fine. It's just a little bit of detail na parang pinapakita nila na imbes ipagmalaki yung pagiging ahente, parang yung ibang mga tao is ma-encourage magtrabaho sa BPO. They kind of portrayed it as a little bit bad, a little bit worse. Kung nanonood ka, high school graduate ka, college graduate ka, and you're thinking of applying in a call center, watching this might make you think twice. Baka, especially kung babae ka, maraming manyakis doon, delikado, papasok ako ng panggabi, walang safety, and all of those things. Managers, specifically a Filipino manager being horrible, that is super cliche and super common in a call center industry. But maybe they did their research, right? They did their homework. So nalaman nila na talagang medyo coops talaga yung mga ibang manager, especially mga Tagalog sa mga BPO. Kaya pinoportrayed lang din nila yun. But for the story-wise, Carmina Villaroel is really interesting on this one. Ang ganda ng story writing niya. Alright, ang ganda ng story writing niya. Yeah. It's not something grandeur. It's something I appreciate because it's for family, daughter, mother. The only loophole that I'm thinking is that may improve pa. Alright, may ikagaganda pa to o may it's always like that naman eh. For example, hindi masyadong tinakel or probably hindi tinakel at all yung father nung anak niya, yung asawa niya. So, it's just something that you will ask yourself, ano nangyari sa asawa niya? Bakit siya mahirap? Bakit siya walang pera? Bakit may sakit yung anak niya? I mean, sinabi na may sakit yung anak niya but it didn't really tell some past stories para maging attached ka talaga. Kasi kung naintindihan mo yung story nila before, you're probably the husband and lahat ng pinaghirapan niya, right? Then you might get more attached than you already have on this one. Just a little gripe, but overall this story is very light and very cool, specifically on the ending part. Alright, that's pretty cool. Ang maganda sa kanya is engaging siya. So hindi siya katulad ng iba na madidistract ka, magsa-cellphone ka lang, aalis ka na. So it's a little bit good with watching it with your family, with your wives, with your husband. It's pretty good kasi may engage ka hanggang sa huli. Let me tackle about the acting though. Right? Acting. Of course, acting is really important. Acting of Carmina's best friend here, or friend, you know, I believe her name is Mimi. Ang umarte sa kanya, o ang gumanap sa kanya is si Kate Alejandrino. I really love that character, no, sa movie. She really shows a typical call center agent. Talagang makaka-relate ka sa kanya. Siya yung pinakamagaling umarte. Of course, Carmina Villaroel is there, acting, and come on, Susan Africa. I cannot really complain for the acting. For the daughter, Anel, yung gumanap na Anel. Sinong gumanap ng kay Anel? Si Crystal Brimmer. It's pretty fine. Actually, magaling siya kasi mahirap yung ginaganapan niya. No? Mahirap yung role niya dito. But sometimes merong mga hindi convincing na part. But most of the time is she's really doing a great job. Alright, she's doing a great job. Lance, on the other hand, played by JC Santos. JC Santos is the typical JC Santos in all of other movies that you watch. So nothing special out there. It's pretty good on what he does as well. I have no further complaints actually for the acting. I'm trying to nitpick, alright? I'm trying to think of bad acting, but overall I think it's good. Alright, it's good. Alright, let me talk about cinematography and sound. Alright, cinematography and music. Now, ito na tayo yung isa sa mga movie. I'm not sure kung indie ba to eh. Indie ba to? Hindi ko alam kung indie to, but this is one of the cheaper movies out there. Hindi niya kinailangan na gumawa ng maraming CGI, right? For nakakatakot. Not even makeup, not even special location for example, like if you're gonna watch other movies in Netflix, like of course, Japanese movies, even Indonesian movies, magagaling talaga sila. Pumunta na iba't ibang location yan. Parang yung mga old movies natin na pupunta pa ng probinsya, magre-research ng mga backstory, right? And then, they're gonna travel, they're gonna go to a huge mansion. Marami silang ginagastos, alright, sa film. Now, on this one, it's really cheap. First, is yung ginamit na ng location for the call center. I don't know, maybe because they're trying to justify the story out of it, but it's just a little bit poor, I think. Kasi kung ako, halimbawa, kung ako yung writer, director, although magaling lang ako, maybe I could have like improved that a bit kung kukuha ko na mas malaking site, na mas grandeur yung background, right? Na talagang nakakatakot and all. But still, yung call center doesn't look like as fake as here. Kasi dito, pag especially pag nagtrabaho sa BPO and you're really focused, you will realize that it's fake. Alright? I mean, may isip mo right away na yung stage nila is fake. They just like kind of created that. I appreciate the effort, but it doesn't look like a production floor of a real call center or a BPO company. Not to even mention the actual building doesn't even look remotely the same as BPOs or call center. But again, it's because of this story, so make sure you watch it to find out. Highly recommend watching it, by the way. But that's just a little bit of my reklamo, right? Or nitpick sa bagay yan. But the camera shots are really good. Alright, I'm gonna tell you that. It's super clear. I think they're even using a special lens because may mga time na talagang may mga lens flare pa, with matching eerie music and a little bit of probably CGI already, just to enhance the scene. It's pretty cool. However, another nitpick, another gripe is for a horror film, for a horror movie, sobrang kulang nito. Alright, sobrang kulang. Sa buong, katulad ng sabi sa inyo kayo na, makapanood nyo sa, hindi naman talaga siya nakakatakot because for the entire movie, wala talaga yung tipong, alam mo yun, kung naghahanap ka ng horror, wala, hindi to yun. Alright, this is just for the story. And as a matter of fact, I'm probably noticing for some recent Filipino film, they're really digging the story so much, not the scare factor. There's a lot of other movies out there na kamote naman yung mga istorya pero nakakatakot, right? So it's probably just on the balance of a movie. But here, Hindi siya nakakatakot. Maybe on the latter part, on the climax, if you say so, or near the ending, it gets a little bit interesting. But yung takot factor niya talaga is hindi ganon. So just set your expectation correctly. CGI, makeup, and all, lahat yun halos wala. Makeup, I don't even know kung may makeup sa movie na to, so halos wala. Don't even imagine na may mga nakakatakot talaga, may malulupit na eksena with all of those stuff like in other horror films out there. Medyo kulang, alright? This is just something that you will watch for the story alone and for some occasional interesting plot, but not really for the horror factor. Sunod, from Carmina Villaroel, gets a 7.5 out of 10 from me. Alright, that's pretty cool rating, I think. Of course, there's a lot of room for improvement. I think they did a great job for cinematography, for the plot, and for the pacing. Specifically for the pacing, it's not that super slow. It might be slow at times, but that's horror for you. It tends to be slower than other films like action and fast-paced. But it's not that super slow to the point na ika-cancel mo lang at manonood ka lang ng ibang pelikula. Alright, so the pacing is quite nice. Some of the gripe of the story is incomplete. I think they could have justified and add more. Specifically the ending. That's another gripe that I have. It's a little bit predictable, pretty much like every other Tagalog movies out there. I think they probably reached the threshold already na talagang magiging predictable na because they're trying to make it interesting. But if I'm the writer, maybe I would have known na magiging predictable siya. So iibahin ko lang yung sulat and just make it as simple as I can to avoid predictability. But that's just me. But guys, highly recommended siya. Check it out on Netflix. Sunod. Alright, I'm always confusing it with the word sunog or something. But it's Sunod. I'm starring Carmina Villaroel, JC Santos, Mylene Dizon, by the way, is here. Mylene Dizon, Kate Alejandrino, Crystal Brimmer, Red Bustamante, and of course, again, Susan Africa. So just go ahead and check it out in Netflix. It's a good movie to watch over the weekend or over this quarantine season. So just go ahead and check it out. That's all for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Click the like button if you like this video. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on Sunod? Nagustuhan nyo ba siya? Napanood na ba siya? Just put down in the comments below kung ano yung mga thoughts nyo sa pelikulan to. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. I will also produce a lot more Netflix reviews in the future and some other video content. Just check it out. But for now, that's all. Thanks so much for watching and see you on the next one. Peace.